Hey guys, Smokey here with a brand new video. This is also like the first video that I'm recording that is going to start kind of changing our stuff around a little bit again. Still movie reviews, still the same format, but I'm actually taking notes on the movies and stuff like that now. So I'm changing stuff up a little bit, getting a little bit more, I guess, serious with it. I'll have an update intro to this, kind of explain what's going to go on with the newer videos. So we're doing Revenge of the Fallen. I just been in a Transformers movie kick. I get in one of those every once in a while, mainly for the first three movies, but I'm gonna go back and watch all of them. I've already done a review to Rise of the Beast and Transformers One, and the original Transformers. By the time this one came out, I did Rise of the Beast when it came out, and I thought I did a Bumblebee review, but I cannot find it on my channel. So I'm gonna I get to redo that one. And I'm also thinking about redoing Rise of the Beast once I get to it. But anyways, let's get into this. So, second movie, first movie, Optimus kills Megatron, and happily ever after. Except for now, Sam's going to college. He touches a piece of the Allspark, and he goes nuts. And Megatron gets resurrected, and turns out he's uh, been under the guise of the Fallen. And the Revenge of the Fallen plays a lot of stuff in this movie. Megatron's revenge, the Fallen's revenge for what the Primes did to him, Optimus's revenge when he comes back to life. All that's it's all two of them are basically the same thing except for one's with Megatron and one stuff like that. Um, but yeah, it's kind of funny. I just thought about that. Also, one thing I didn't get was I don't know exactly how long this takes place because this came out in 2009 and the first one came out in 2007. So if you go by that, it's about 2 years later. And Megatron's like body was really corroded, and I don't know if metal corrodes that quickly in salt water. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember if I looked it up the other day. I was going to, and I just didn't. Uh, Sorry about the burp. I'll try to cut that out. um, Bumblebee tried to hmm, when Sam gets to college, so these names are kind of just everywhere. Parts of the movie that uh piqued my interest. Bumblebee trying to warn Sam about, I think her name's Alice, the girl that's also a Decepticon robot. That was, I never really thought about it when I was younger. I thought Bumblebee was just being a dick, but then when you think about the twist of that, it makes sense. Um, Tom Kenny, or not Tom Kenny, I'm not even on that one yet. Tony Todd plays the Fallen in this, and rest in peace to the Candyman. He does such a good job at playing characters that are meant to be scary. Starscream still kissing ass like he always does when Megatron beats the shit out of him. um, Shia going nuts is really funny. Like throughout the whole movie, Shia LaBeouf always is known for being loud, and him just going nuts and stupid in this. When he sees the symbols is really funny. Tom Kenny plays Skid and Willie. I'm not sure which one Skid is. I think it's one of the twins. And Willie is, the little RC one. Also, Sam comparing himself to his grandpa is really interesting too, because he's starting to go nuts. Let me find the next part here. All right, sorry, I'm scrolling through my notes and I had the page a screenshot. Megan Fox and Sam's relationship kind of reminds me a lot of Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst's Spider-Man Mary Jane relationship. Just kind of how she's kind of in the movies. um, Shia could scream. Another thing that was kind of funny in the movie is Shia could go from screaming like he does in most of the movies, and just do a commercial to screaming like a little girl in the next. Like there's one scene I don't remember what he was doing. I think it's when the girl robot comes after him, and he just starts screaming like a little girl, and he's running through the college. Then we get to this particular scene. I think is what gave me this nightmare when I was little. When Megatron is trying to interrogate Sam in the factory, and when he just throws Sam ruthlessly, like he's like, yeah, I want the information, but then tosses him like a fucking toy. But that scene, I think it gave me a nightmare because when we moved into this house was the same year Transformers 2 came out. And the only reason I remember that is because when I looked up the year this movie came out, it's the same year my youngest brother was born. and that's when we moved into this house. It was not too long after he was born. And I used to have dreams Megatron would rip my roof off and kidnap me. So yeah, I blame Transformers 2 for that. But yeah, skipping to the fight, of him, Optimus, when they all come rescue Sam and Michaela and Leo. I thought about like having a transform would be cool until they get into fighting, or they transform while you're in them, and you start flipping around on them, or you accidentally get caught in them as they're transforming, stuff like that. Optimus and Megatron's fight in this movie is really, really good until Starscream, and I don't remember what the other one was that helped Megatron. I felt like that was kind of cheating it a little bit because Megatron, or not Megatron, but Optimus does rip the one's head open, which was pretty brutal. And then Megatron, how he kills Optimus was kind of like a cheap shot, but still very brutal at the same time. Let's see what's on page 3 here. Oh, yeah, I lost my cursor. I'll be right back. Anyways, guys, another thing that I didn't like, this one that doesn't make sense about the Fallen, how it reveals itself. I think I don't know what I would put there, but I did compliment Tony Todd once again on his job. Also, if you hear stuff in the background, I'm trying to mute that out. My dad's on the phone with his dad. Optimus loses his collar. He didn't do that in this. Every other time they die, they generally lose their collar. And that kind of ticked me off because I'm used to it, mainly because of the G1 movie. But the Autobots being pissed and calling the government out, I feel like was justified pretty much anytime they do it because, they try to be so respectful. A lot of the bots do, not the Decepticons, when they're on Earth because of how Optimus taught them, only for the government to be, fuck you. You know what I mean? Here's another thing. I don't know if I'll get this thing taken down for that. Willie and Megan Fox having a dom and sub relationship is kind of funny. How he's kind of how he acts with her in it, which it's just funny in my opinion. Leo's actor is funny. Mark Ryan as Jetfire is funny. Willie learning that he can be what he wants is funny. The twins finding the matrix of leadership, that scene where they break through the thing. I know it's a biblical picture that's painted there, and I can't remember exactly what one it is, but it talks about 3 kings, I think is what it was. And they break through it, and because if you pay attention to the hint, the twins is taking down the Destructicons. Funny when the one gets swallowed by it, he just comes out like, "Yeah, you're not eating me." They just fight it. The way the Fallen takes the Matrix from Prime is sad and good for a villain because it shows how ruthless the Fallen is. And then Jetfire giving him his cog to kill the fall, help him be able to kill the Fallen, giving him a little bit of a boost. I think Jetfire was one of the primes or one of like the first, Transformers built in the Michael Bay universe. I'm not 100% sure. Also, the cog, at least how I took it. This is my last nitpick and the last note for this movie. I might add a couple other things here. But the cog being like it was almost like Jetfire's heart, and the reason I say that is in the shows and movies, especially the newest movie, it's not their heart, but it is what makes them to be able to transform. When Jetfire gets he rips his out to give it to Optimus, he just dies. Like I know he's already injured and stuff, but it's just like seriously. It's like he's ripping his heart out. The last thing. Sorry, the last thing I really want to talk about is Sam's parents in this. His mom is like really annoying in this movie, and I think she's the same way in the third one. First movie, his dad's in it more than her, and his dad doesn't do a bad, like the guy playing his dad doesn't do a bad job in this movie, or the first one. Get ready to watch the third one once I get this done. But it's just, I wanted to punch his mom, especially during the college scene. But at the end, when Sam's, injured and he's talking with the primes, which I didn't even think about putting down here. That's also another cool scene. His parents are flipping out, and the military is trying to keep them plus Megan Fox's character back because they're trying to revive him, which is understandable, but at the same time you're just like, come on, man. But I like that and how this is Sam's destiny to basically revive Optimus. But anyways, that's it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, turn notifications, let me know if you like the new format. Peace.